YouTube, what's going on? Consumer reviews and DIYs here, back with another video. And today, this is a 6-month ownership update video of the BMW 740. Actually, right around 7 months that I've been owning the vehicle, and this has the B58 engine. I've done a couple of repair videos and posted them to the channel. You guys make sure that you check those out if you need some assistance with some of these repairs on the B58 platform. And so with this 6 to 7 month review, I'll just be going through and talking about what I've done to the vehicle so far, the parts, and just the overall cost of owning the vehicle. And you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. Now, pretty much all of the work that has been done to this vehicle, I've done it myself. So that helped tremendously with the labor costs. And we all know that BMW has a notorious reputation for being unreliable. I think that they've gotten better in some of these later years, and I think that what was game changing was this B58 engine, which is, due to a Toyota collaboration between, BMW and Toyota. And this is when I figured I'd go ahead and step out there and go ahead and try it out. Granted, I did do a ton of research on the vehicle before getting it, and not this specific vehicle, but just the platform in general. I wanted to understand this vehicle. Like, what are the top 5 failures with the engine? How many people have had complete engine failure? Are there any like crazy belt jobs that would cause you to have to pull a transmission? All of those things you want to know, and you want to leverage the experience of current owners to gain understanding and knowledge prior to making the purchase. All right, so moving on to the repairs. This is the first repair that I'm going to cover, but this is actually the last repair that I did to the vehicle, which was replace the windshield wiper motor and the grommet strainer that went along with it. For both of those parts, I paid about $60, and the labor, again, I did it myself. Now, in addition to that same job, I had to replace this side vent cover, which was about $150 because it broke when I removed it to actually remove the windshield wiper tank. So that is the first repair. Again, it would have been a lot cheaper had it had just been the $60 for the actual motor and the grommet. But since I had to replace that trim side panel cover, ended up being, $150 more. But all right, moving on to the second repair, which was the water pump. So for the water pump, I didn't get a genuine BMW part. I got the part from Beamer World, and it cost me about $162 for the water pump. Now, again, this was, a high quality OEM, but it was not genuine BMW. And I also spent another $100 on the diagnosis. So when I got the low coolant message light, I actually took it to a shop first, and they charged me around $100 to diagnose it. And I went ahead and bought the water pump and replaced it myself. So that is the second repair, which is the water pump. Repair number 3 was the Vanos actuators. Now, these actuators cost me around about $65 a piece. So I paid about $130 for both actuators, and I made a video on the channel. So if you're interested in seeing that repair, you guys make sure you check out that video, and hopefully that can bring you some value in the event you need to replace these. This seems to be pretty common on a B58 engine, and these are at the back of the engine. Repair number 4 was the hose, the coolant hose that I needed to replace. And I didn't see any need of just replacing the coolant hose since I was already going under the intake manifold. So I replaced that coolant outlet flange as well. So the flange cost me about $40, and the hose, now this is going to hurt. That was about $170 I paid for the hose, because I actually did go to the BMW dealer to get it. I could have ordered it online for about $110, so I could have saved about $60 had I had just ordered it online, but I did go the BMW dealer route. So the flange cost $40, and then the hose that I replaced was about $170. And last but not least, this is not really a repair, but I just did an oil change on the vehicle. I ordered some Castrol Euro Formula oil. I got 10 quarts, so I ordered 2 5-quart jugs for about $60. And then I got a man filter for about $13 or $14. So again, that's not really a repair, but it's part of the maintenance with this vehicle. and the oil change, I mean, if you count that, about $75. All right, so if you tally up the money that I have spent for repairs, and we'll go ahead and throw in the oil change as well, we're at about $887, and that is over the course of around 6 to 7 months. We're right in our 7th month of owning the vehicle. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section about the costs, the maintenance costs so far for the 2016 BMW 740i with the B58 engine. Now, this is a whole different conversation. If I didn't know, or if I didn't apply myself to go ahead and make the repairs myself, I'm sure we would have been, what, you guys let me know what you think, about $4,000, maybe even more in maintenance costs, again, if I did not perform these repairs myself. Now, if I had to, give some advice or some counsel about purchasing a BMW, even on the B58 platform, I would say that if you're going to purchase one of these vehicles, I would strongly urge you to be mechanically inclined or have a strong willingness to be able to work on your vehicle, especially for some of those more simplistic repairs that you can do and save yourself a ton of money. All right, so that's number one. I would say have the willingness to be able to work on your own vehicle for repairs. Number two, I would recommend is the tools. Make sure that you have tools, or if you don't have tools, e-torques, various other pick tools, you're going to need to go ahead and invest in those tools if you want to be able to save money on those repairs. So that is number two. If you don't have the tools, invest in tools that's going to help you to complete your repairs. Number three, parts. Build you a network of different places that you can go to get high quality parts, genuine BMW preferably. There are a couple of different resources. You got Beamer World that sells OEM parts and genuine BMW parts. You got FCP Euro as well. So you have different places that you can get these same parts for a better price than the BMW dealership. So sourcing of the parts is important. And then also number four, have realistic expectations as well. These are great performing vehicles. I've enjoyed having it, enjoyed driving it, excellent, comfortable drive. But, they have a lot going on under the hood, so you can expect, hoses and, various other different issues to arise over the life of the vehicle. I hope this video was helpful. I hope it provided some value. Make sure you like the videos, comment, and subscribe for additional content, and I'll catch you on the next one.